and today I am going to be presenting about social media impacts on mental health. But first, I would like to ask a simple question. So, if any of you have a social media account, you can raise your hand. Okay, great. And I'm sorry for those who doesn't have an account, but I hope if for those who doesn't have an account, please catch up to the others. So now let's get into the topic. So social media has a variety of ways that it could impact on our mental health. But in today's presentation, I'm only going to be listing 8 of the most important key points. So in today's topic, I'm going to be uncovering 3 topics. But so it's like the first one is that for those who use social media but doesn't know what social media is, the first one might be really important for you. The second one is that if you use social media for a pretty long time, you might know that there is something good within it, right? And also, social media has also some really bad things that could also make you feel bad or sad or whatever. And for example, one of those negative aspects is these glasses I got because I used a social media for over 2 hours when I was a kid. Okay, so the first one is going to be what is social media? Social media is a tool that has changed the way we connect, communicate, and share information. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram had become a part of our daily lives, allowing us to stay in touch no matter where we are. The second one being the positive aspects of social media. So, the first positive aspect is that it helps us connect with our family members from far. So, social media uh, platforms help us connect with our family members even if they're in the other side of the globe or so. For example, this is you living in Vietnam, and over here is one of your relatives living in USA. You have 3 methods. So the first one is by traveling by plane all the way to USA and then stay there for one day to talk with your friend and chit chat and then simply go back to Vietnam. Or, or you can write a letter to send it but through a mailbox all the way through USA and wait until you get a reply back. Or you could simply just get out your phone and type a message and send it. And so, which way would you choose? For me, it's actually the third one because of these reasons. So, the first thing, the first reason, the first reason is that if you travel by plane, you can only stay there for one day, and it will cost more money than in sending a simple message and getting a lot of good replies. The second way is sending it by mail. So sending it by mail is pretty good because it doesn't take that much money, but it's not really efficient because if you send by mail, you must wait like around more than a week or even days or months or so to get a reply. So the and the third one is really efficient. You can just send a message and then you will simply get a quick reply. It takes less than a minute. The second positive aspect being information finding. So using social media or other research webs or posts, you can instantly find some information about the thing that we're researching about. For example, one one day I was just going to school on a really happy day when my teacher announced, "Oh hey, today I have an announcement. We are going to do the TEDxYouth event." So I decided to enter because she also said that you will get two free points in class dojo. So I decided to join it. And then simply I went home and then I turned on my computer and then began searching it and rewriting it in my presentation. So that's how I got all of the information. The third one is that it helps us express our feelings. So social media platform helps us express how we feel through comments or posts. For example, you're feeling sad, happy, angry, or even bored. So you can just create a post and then send it to the others, and maybe some of them could help reply and find a solution to the problem you're having. And you can also say how you feel about another post. And finally is and the final positive aspects is the access to news and events. So some posting platforms have emerged into a real-time news source that could provide the information about the current event happening. For example, this might happen once, but your dad was going home from work, and then at night he sat on the sofa and began watching soccer. And also, you might also saw this, but some of your parents might have watched watched the news in the morning to know what's going on outside. And now we're up to the final topic. It's the negative aspects of social media. So, what does social media does to our brain at first? So, using the social media for a pretty long time can and make our brain activate a reward center that will result in us being well liked or accepted. The second one is what's wrong with social media reviewing. So when reviewing in other social activity, people tend to make comparisons such as, did I get that many likes as someone else, or why did this person like my post but that other person didn't? So they're searching for reasons about those comparisons so that they can know why this but not that. And the third one is, what if teens use social media in their early age? So the earlier teens start to use social media, the worse the impact could be on their mental health. And this is especially true for females. And we're going to be uncovering why in a second. It's because of harmful interactions. So while teen males tend to express aggression physically through fighting, kicking, or even sometimes destroying stuff, females do so by sending hurtful comments and other ways that could make us feel bad or even feel sad, and also can also result in suicide. And the social media increases the opportunity for such harmful interactions like that. So in conclusion, social media, which is sometimes bad, can be good in very important times. So thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, you can ask me.